Perk, I need you right now. You're an NBA champion, and a whole lot happened right there. So not only does Stephen A. believe LeBron will win no more rings, he also essentially retired him. Perk, will LeBron win another title?
Molly, one thing that I've known and realized not to do is go against LeBron James. And I don't care if he's 40 years old, right? This dude is just different. And you know the thing that bothers me is that Stephen A. has been around the game for so long, covering Allen Iverson, watching him go to war with the Los Angeles Lakers. And he knows, out of all people, he knows that it's a marathon and not a sprint. And that championships are not won in November, they're not won in December, they're not won in January, that they're won in June. That at the end of the day, it comes down to who's playing the best basketball towards the end of the season. Are you peaking then? Are you finding your stride? Are you hitting your chemistry? So when I look at LeBron James and I look at the Los Angeles Lakers right now, Stephen A., it's a reason we put LeBron James in the MVP conversation. It's a reason we put Steph Curry in the MVP conversation. It's a reason we put Kevin Durant in the MVP conversation. Because you know why? When you take those guys off their team, where would their team be? That's how valuable LeBron James is to the Lakers. Not only is he going to go out there and get you the stats and the numbers, he brings leadership. He brings the on-the-court coaching. He puts that battery in Anthony Davis back that he needs. You ever see Anthony Davis and how his game elevates once LeBron James get back on the floor? It's a reason behind that. So one thing I would not do, and I tried to warn my brother Stephen A. 2 years ago, which he didn't jump off the ship, but when they were down there in the bubble and Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum was cooking before the playoffs, everybody was a little scared. You remember that? You didn't take him. No. I didn't say you took him, but you did say, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm a little worried because the way that Damian Lillard and them is playing, I wouldn't be surprised if they win this series. And I told everybody, pump your brakes. Pump your brakes, because one thing I will not doubt is LeBron James, and he didn't let us down.
I hear where you're coming from, KP. And I understand. You know, you old school, but not quite as old school as me. And as an aside, before I get into what you said, let me just sit up there and say, I don't know if you saw the ratings last week for the NBA Today, Molly, but Malika Andrews and my big boy Kirk, you know, Kendrick Perkins and Richard Jefferson and Shanae Ogumake.
I mean, we try.
I mean, you see the ratings.
We try.
I mean, they handling their business.
Yes,
they handling their business.
We try.
Ain't nothing but love for all of y'all. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of all of y'all.
Stephen A. Molly, we doing it as a whole, though.
That's right.
As a whole.
That's right. I mentioned everybody.
Team effort.
I mentioned everybody.
No, Stephen A., I'm talking about across the network. We doing it as a whole.
We do what we do.
Team effort.
We do what we do. Let me say this to you.
Worldwide leader.
I heard everything you said, Kendrick Perkins, but I didn't stutter. It's over. And I just want to congratulate LeBron James for that illustrious career that he has had. Because let me tell you something. It ain't about him. I'm not questioning his greatness. I'm not saying slippage. I'm not saying that LeBron James going to come back and be a shell of himself. I'm going in the opposite direction. I'm saying LeBron James going to be everything you said. He's going to be everything you, I, and most of the basketball planet expects. And it will not be good enough. This Golden State Warriors team is something special to behold. Steph Curry, I think it's safe to say he's the lead candidate for league MVP honors. I think it's safe to say that right now, the way he's balling, okay? By the way, just as an aside, just a little small thing, KP, not that it matters most of the people, he shoots like 95% for the free throw line. Jordan Poole shoots like 93% for the free throw line. Jordan Poole can ball. I saw Draymond Green hit a couple of threes the other night. I saw Draymond Green do that. I see Draymond Green having improved his three-point shooting based on compared to what we've seen. He's over in the mid-30 percentile right now. Okay, so I got Steph Curry. I got Jordan Poole. I got Toscano. I got this kid Kuminga, who's coming off the bench now, 19 years of age. I mean, this dude is an athletic freak, okay? I got that going on. I got Damian Lee. I got Gary Payton II. I got Draymond Ballin. Oh, by the way, I got James Wiseman coming back. I got Klay Thompson coming back. I'm sorry. When I look at the Los Angeles Lakers, now granted, you can make trades and all of that stuff. I'm talking presently constructed. I'm saying if you look at it like for what it is, you at your best, they at their best. I'm telling you, they ain't beating the Warriors. This is not, I want to be very clear, it is not an indictment against the Los Angeles Lakers. It's not like I'm saying the Lakers going to get knocked out in the first round. I actually think you're going to go to the conference finals. I don't see anybody else taking the Lakers out but Golden State. I'm speaking about the greatness that I am witnessing from the greatest shooter God has ever created, along with the collection of parts that have been around him. You do your homework. You notice that their willingness to move without the basketball and how it creates shots for these guys. These Warriors are also a top 3 team defensively. The Lakers, with Frank Vogel as their coach, is ranked 28th. I'm telling you right now, is that going to last? No. Will it change? Yes. But it don't matter. Lakers ain't beating the Warriors. And the Warriors are going to be standing there as long as LeBron is in L.A. And that is why I say I don't anticipate LeBron leaving L.A. I think this is where he finishes his career. And as a result of that, I don't think whatever he brings to the table is going to be good enough to knock this team off. LeBron has won his last NBA title. I congratulate him on a wondrous career. I think that he is obviously number 2 all-time on Mount Rushmore. It is over.
Hey, you think you slick. You think you slick. See, I know you. I've been knowing you long enough. See, this is not. I mean, it has a little bit to do with the Golden State Warriors and this.
Has a lot to do with it.
No, it has a lot to do with it. But let me tell you, you think you slick. See, what happens is if LeBron James wins another title, then you got to see me again. You got to see me again about this whole LeBron James and MJ debate. And I get it because, see, he starts to inch a little bit more, and then you have to go back and you have to say, God damn it.
Can I give you some news?
Yeah.
If LeBron James wins the title this year, I will actually entertain discussion about him being in that GOAT conversation. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.